Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. I love you so much. Without you, what am I? Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, please, and I would really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up when you're done, and you can leave a comment about what you thought about this video or suggestions maybe about more kind of videos that I can make for you. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit, no, actually very interesting. Guys, I'm going to be talking about 10 movie series on Netflix that are hot right now, that I have seen, and some that I'm still seeing, and I would definitely recommend for you guys. So I'll be putting it into two categories. I'm going to be doing 10 movie series and 10 movies that are showing right now on Netflix and that are hot. One of my hobbies is watching movies, guys. I love seeing movies a lot. So if I am giving you a suggestion, best believe that it's coming from a professional. Okay, so guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Welcome back, guys. So I'd like to say that please ignore any noise. Today is a weekend and my neighbor's children are around, so you might be hearing children singing or shouting in the background, and there's nothing I can do about that. And I'm going to be looking down because I have a list of the movies that I'm going to be talking about in this phone. So when I look down from time to time, that is actually what I'm doing, not because I don't want you guys to see my pretty face. Yes, there's a tutorial on how I achieve my airborne look. The first movie that I'm going to be talking about is, okay, guys, before I go on, I must add that I am a sucker for romance movies. So do not be wondering why almost all the movies I mentioned might end up being love movies. The series are actually going to be quite different, but for the movies, most of them are actually going to be romance related. Okay, so the first movie I'm going to be mentioning that you should absolutely check out on Netflix is Falling in Love. Guys, this movie had me in my feelings. I mean, I don't mind finding that kind of love in that kind of way. It made me so mushy and I was wishing for so much love, guys. That movie is just amazing. You guys should really check Falling in Love. The in is INN. The second movie that I'm going to be mentioning is OTHERHOOD. OTHERHOOD is not a romance movie per se, although it had a bit of element of romance in it towards the end, but it was mostly about three mothers and three of their sons. So this movie is actually really interesting. It makes so much sense. The video quality, I think it's a 2019 movie, so you should definitely check it. This year is running to an end, so check OTHERHOOD before 2019 packs up. The next movie I'm going to be talking about is Princess Switch. I'm not sure what year this is, but it's still one of the most rated, yes, because I checked the rating before making this video. Princess Switch is a romantic movie, but with a taste of royalty and all of that. And who doesn't like royalty? That kind of love that you find Mr. Right who is a royalty, or who is rich. I mean, which girl doesn't want that? Anyway, you should really check out Princess Switch. It's really interesting, guys. The fourth movie I'm going to be talking about is The Perfect Date. Now, this one movie was like an high school setting and stuff, but the movie is really interesting. It has some techie stuff, yes, I think, in it, but trust me, you should check out Perfect Date. It's a really, really nice movie. So the next movie, that's number 5 that I'm going to be talking about, is The Kissing Booth. Now, I think this movie is a movie that anybody that loves to watch movies on Netflix, or that has ever seen any movie on Netflix, would probably have come across. The Kissing Booth is actually, I think, a teen movie, but it's actually really interesting too. And I mean, by the time you're done, you can't actually say you didn't like it or you wasted your time. That's the thing with these movies that I'm listing. You can't say you wasted your time. It's actually going to be worth your time. The next one is Set It Up. Set It Up is actually really nice. I really enjoyed watching Set It Up, and like I said, most of these movies always make me think for a little while about how love can actually come in that kind of a way. So this one talks about love like in a workplace. I think two separate workers with two separate bosses met, and then they were frustrated. They felt like their bosses were frustrating them because their love life was in no tell area. So they decided to matchmake them together, and there was trouble here and there, but at the end of the day, I think it was all worth it. So you should actually Set It Up on Netflix. It's a really, really nice movie. The next one is Little. Masai Martin was the producer of this one, and as young as she is, I mean, she started producing games so well. This movie is really, really nice. I think Regina Halls, yes, was in it, starred in it also, along with Issa Rae. Yeah, it's a fusion of comedy, a bit of romance. You can even say thriller, or a little bit of suspense, because when she turned to the little girl, we're kind of wondering, okay, is this the moment where she turns back into the adult that she is and stuff? Few people too can learn. Do not be mean. Fine, there might be nobody around you that probably find magic, or a little girl that probably come and turn you back into a smaller version of yourself, but still there are all things that you can experience just from being too mean. There's even nothing as too mean from being mean. There's a difference between taking your work serious and letting your workers or whoever it is that work around you understand your work ethics or values. But this was really interesting. It was showing in the cinemas, and I think I actually saw it in the cinemas first, and then I saw it on Netflix. Next movie that I'm going to be mentioning is Spy Kids. Now, Spy Kids, I think I've seen Spy Kids a while now. It was actually one of the first movies I saw when I started watching Netflix about some years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. From the title, you might actually feel like, oh, what is it all about? Like, I'm not about to sit down and watch some kids do some spy things, but it's really interesting. I can't remember her name now, Angelina Jolie, I'm not very sure. But the movie was worth every single time. I mean, the movie had action, it had comedy. I laughed so hard, and I totally enjoyed it overall. The next movie I'm going to be mentioning is London Has Fallen. Now, London Has Fallen has a sequel now, which I'm yet to see, by the way. London Has Fallen had a prequel, Olympus Has Fallen. Then they made London Has Fallen next, and then the one that followed now is Angel Has Fallen. Yes, I'm here to see that, but hopefully, I don't know if it is on Netflix now, and I don't know if it's still showing in the cinemas. I kept missing whenever it is that I actually wanted to go and watch this movie. But this movie is bomb, guys, because then, okay, this is actually one of the few movies in this first category list that I'm making that is actually no romance. It's about the American government, the president, and I think the British government and agents, one of the secret service of the president. So I can guess a little bit of how the sequel is going to be. This movie is nice. I made my dad watch it, and he really loved it. I made for my dad to sit down, and I made him watch it because the movie is like so bomb. Like, I've seen it over and over again, because then I feel like it's really worth your time. And the next movie that I'm going to be mentioning is IBIZA. I don't know, IBIZA. And IBIZA. This movie is actually interesting, but it's also love related. I think a girl who fell in love with a DJ and traveled as far as, I don't know what distance, but there was a huge distance just because she wanted to see him again. And lucky her, the feeling was mutual and stuff. So I couldn't just wait for the whole thing to end so well, because there was a point where I was thinking, are they not going to end up being together? But they actually did, and it's so nice. And I think this is one of the few movies that the ending was like, I didn't expect the ending anymore, because it was already close to the ending and they are still not come back together, but they actually ended up being together, and it was really nice. So I really enjoyed this movie. IBIZA is a movie to watch out for if you haven't seen it yet. And then this one, the next movie, I think that's 10. I've mentioned 10 with IBIZA. IBIZA was the 10th one, but I think I lied, guys. I can't just help myself. I had such an hard time putting together this list, and I just decided to add 2 more that I know that every other person is going to like if you've not yet seen it. So I added 2 more to the first category, and this one is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. So all the boys I've learned before, I can say it's legit one of the movies that most people see. In fact, I think I mentioned Kissing Boots that a lot of people would have seen that on Netflix, but this one is legit one of the movies that, I don't know if you've been watching Netflix for a while. In fact, if you've been watching Netflix for just 1 month, like you started watching Netflix 1 month ago and you've not seen To All the Boys I've Loved before, I don't understand what you are doing on Netflix. You have to check that movie out. And if you've not seen it, if you're not really a Netflix person, but you just want to like chill some time and while away your time, you can actually check out To All the Boys I've Loved before. The movie is amazing. Now the last one I'm going to be mentioning in the second bonus for the first category is the 50 Shades series. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed. You know, 50 Shades started with this is it BSDM or BDSM thingy, and gradually the master, that's Christian Grey, suddenly, you know, started catching feelings, like serious feelings, and the unimaginable happened. He actually wanted marriage, which is like weird because everything from the first part, that's the prequel to the other two, had pointed out the fact that this guy was a bossy kind of person and he wasn't even ready to settle down with anybody. But obviously Anastasia still again, that was her former name, was What's All the Trouble. So I don't know, most of the people I know, everybody I know around me has seen 50 Shades. So if you've not seen 50 Shades, you can actually check. If you're 18 and above, go and watch 50 Shades of Grey if you've not seen it. Okay. So now moving on to the second category, guys. I'm going to be talking about the top 10 series that I have seen or that I'm still seeing on Netflix and that are absolutely worth your time. The first one I'm going to be mentioning is Orange is the New Black. Guys, I didn't actually want to see this series, but I think I started watching this series out of boredom at some point. I just said, okay, let me check out something new or something that I don't feel I would like, but let me just try it out, and I can say that I don't regret it. Orange is the New Black is actually, I'm still seeing it. I think I'm in the 6th season and it has 7 seasons. So I'm still enjoying it, but it's really nice, guys. I think it's even a real life. Yes, I think most of it is real. It's not just fiction. So it's really nice. Check it out. The second one is Suits. Suits has finally ended. I think it ended a couple of weeks, almost a month ago. And I didn't want it to end. We all know that Meghan Markle got married to Royals, and even she had to delete her Instagram. There was no more Instagram presence and all of that, and definitely she didn't appear again. She didn't appear for, I think, the 6th season. Was it the 6th, the 7th season and the 8th season? Yeah. So she wasn't there at all. So, but it was actually okay. It was still okay because, you know, they still brought back Mike, but I would have really loved if Meghan had been there because I felt like she gave this romance feel, you know, the love spark between she and Mike was so big. Instead of like concentrating on the love life of Rachel and Mike, the producers and writers, I'm thinking that's what they did. They decided to concentrate more on what the title is all about, which is law. And I am not a lawyer or anything, but then I learned terms that lawyers use, that if you're a lawyer and you sit down and you're speaking, I know some of the terms you're saying. The third one is Insatiable. Insatiable is actually really nice. So although it has not finished yet on Netflix, but I'm expecting them to bring it back. It had aired just 1 season for now. Yes, if I'm correct. And I can't wait for them to actually bring the second season because the first season ended on a note that I want to know what happens next. So guys, check out Insatiable if you are looking for a nice Netflix series to see. Then the next one is Dynasty, guys. Dynasty is back. Yay! That's true. Dynasty is back, guys, and I'm so excited. I'm saving up because I wanted to, like, I think they are like in the 3rd season now, episode 3. But I don't want to watch yet because I want to binge watch. Like, I want it to come like almost all at once. Yeah, so it's actually, oh god, it's so nice. Like, Dynasty is one of the series that I absolutely enjoy watching. I don't just watch it to while away time. I watch it because, like, I've been stalking the show ever since season 2, and I liked the way season 2 ended. They added so much suspense that if you watch it, you would not want to miss it. So I've been stalking them, and now it is back, and I can't wait to continue Dynasty. So guys, if you have not seen Dynasty, and you're a movie person like me, even if you're not, please just check Dynasty out. I promise you're going to be glued to your screen. Check Dynasty out, guys. Really nice, and watch your time. The next one is Designated Survivor. Designated Survivor 2 is really nice. I'm not sure if they are finally finished, but it wasn't actually an original Netflix. It wasn't an original Netflix, and it wasn't a Netflix original. Sorry, thank God, it wasn't a Netflix original initially, but then I think for the third season it became a Netflix original, and I think they aired all the episodes of the third season at once, and I'm not sure how we ended. I can't really remember now because it's been a while, at least like a couple of months since I saw it. So but if at all it's coming back, I know it's still going to be nice, because after I watched 24, Jack Bauer featured in 24, and then I heard about Designated Survivor, and I heard it was going to be there again, and the president. So in my mind I was thinking it was going to be the fighting, but no, this Jack Bauer is soft. The next one I'm going to mention is Prison Break, guys. It's been a while since I saw Prison Break, but I saw a part of it again of recent, and I was just reminiscing, and I'm like, this movie is really, really good. Prison Break is like, it's a movie break. It's like, it's a breakout, like it's a movie that you need to watch. The next movie I'm going to mention is How to Get Away with Murder. How to Get Away with Murder. I think it is also back. I'm not sure. I think it's also back from that season, either the 5th or the 6th season. I'm not sure, because I've not started seeing even if it is back. But I think I saw it shortly. I think I saw that a new season is back. But this is also really nice, guys. I don't know if the things that are there can be practiced, but I mean, why would you want to practice or sit down to learn how to get away with murder? Do you want to murder somebody in the first place? But this movie is really nice, and it's really worth your time. You know, it has suspense. The thinking is really nice. The directors and producers and writers of this movie, they have sense. They really try. Next movie I'm going to mention is When They See Us. Now, When They See Us has such an emotional ring to it, because if you've not seen When They See Us, it's actually a real life story about 5 black boys, the Central Park gang or something. Yeah. This movie is a real life story, and I hardly cry when I watch movies, but for this one, guys, I cried when I saw When They See Us. I cried, like, I don't even want to go into it because then I'm going to make this video super long. But please, if you're going to watch any movie and something that you want to learn about black history, black lives history in the United States of America, check out When They See Us. This movie is something that I feel like every black person should even watch, because then you're going to learn something you don't know about the history of black lives. You're going to learn about how black people were even treated back then. Things are getting better, I can see, and we pray for it to get more. I mean, and it happened to small boys. They went through a lot, and it was really an emotional one for me, but I also enjoyed it, and I'm not sure if I can bring myself to watch it again, but then I have it in record that I've seen it, and the movie is nice. It's emotional, but it's also nice. So the next one is How I Met Your Mother. Now, I wouldn't have added this one, but then I was going through my list, and then I saw this, and then I'm like, I need to add this. I know I was going to like this movie because I'm not the kind of person that loves this kind of settings. So if you don't like comedy, it's actually comedy and romance, yeah, kind of. If you don't like comedy, you might not enjoy this. So you have to be patient. Actually, you even have to be patient at first too, and even towards the end too. You have to also, in fact, patience is what you need to understand and enjoy this movie, because it's a very long one. I think it had like 10 or 11 seasons and like 20 something episodes each, but it was nice, so you can check that out. Now, the last but not the least that I'm going to be mentioning is, who can guess? Ta-da! Drum roll! Money Heist. Guys, Money Heist is the bomb. Whoever wrote that movie has so much sense. Like, I dove my heart. The writer, the producers, the crew and casts. You know, when I was even initially, when I heard that it was a subtitled movie, I'm like, I don't like watching it. But guys, when I started, I'm glad. Money Heist is one of the movies that there's too much sense. You know, when too much sense is in a movie, that is Money Heist. That is the definition of Money Heist. Too much sense is in that movie. If you have not seen Money Heist, I don't know what you are doing. I don't know if you're in this planet, but you need to check Money Heist out ASAP. Like, Money Heist is what it is. So what I can't, like, every time I'm trying to tell my friends to watch it, I'm always going on and they're always looking at me like, did they give you money to publicize or something? They didn't do that for money. I said, like, so mad. It's so bomb. I like the sense. The sense is just what I like. The sense is too much. And although this season 3, I think it lacked a little, but I still like the way it ended because it has given us like no clue of what is going to happen next. So I can't wait for it to return. I think it's returning next year, 2020. I can't wait, guys. It's nice. Okay, guys, this list has kind of drained me, but I'm so happy that I made this list because even talking about it, you can just see the light on my face. You guys should check out every single one of these movies. These movies are nice and you wouldn't regret watching it. These are absolutely my suggestions, but I'm also a good judge of movies. So if I'm telling you to watch this, then I definitely mean it, and it's because I know that it's going to be worth your time. I don't watch whack movies. So guys, check out all of these movies on Netflix, and I'm sure that you're not going to regret it. I so much appreciate you for watching up until this moment. If you're still watching, this means a lot to me. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. It really means a lot to me that you like this video, guys. Also, please subscribe to my channel. My last video that I posted about a week ago, almost a week ago, I was saying that I would like to get 150 subscribers before the end of this month. Well, I don't know, but let's see how it's going to be, Sha. Please, if you're listening to this, I beg you, with everything it is that I hold dear. I don't want to say that you hold dear. Guys, please subscribe. See all this fine makeup now that I did. The makeup, I know, is for you people low. I did it so that, you know, as you're looking at my face and I'm talking, you can be enjoying this whole conversation and everything. So guys, please, I ask of you, please subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to share too, so that your friends can, you know, have a feel of what Ejidara is all about. I really appreciate you for watching this far, and I'll be seeing you in my next video by God's grace, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.